So what have you got yourself in for? This is just a quick video overview of how I'm going to work with you moving forward and the sort of the process we're going to work on to help you set up some plans and implement how we're going to grow your business and take it to the next level. So I think firstly, welcome and thank you for coming on board as a client. Great to have you here. I'm looking forward to working with you, and I know we'll get some great results for you. So, basic approach is really to make sure we've got a clear strategy and a plan for where we're heading, that we look at the capabilities. So make sure we've got the capabilities to execute the strategy. So that's people, processes, systems, capital, all the things we need to execute the plan. And then lastly, we need to hold ourselves accountable to actually implementing the plan. So that's about the commitment piece. So we've got to have that strategy, capability, and commitment, and that's the way we work with you, and we'll be working on each of those elements with you. So I guess the first thing is that we'll be talking around this high-performance business model. And I guess this is about doing the right things and the right things right. So the right things are making sure we've got a clear strategy. So we're going to work on the strategy and planning. We're going to look at your people, about your workforce and your plans and the people that you've got. We're also going to talk about any shareholder and stakeholder issues that you may have. So this could include succession planning, access to capital, equity, a whole heap of things. For some of you, it's not an issue we're going to need to spend much time talking about it, but just in case, we'll talk about it. Then we're also going to talk about doing things right. And here we're talking about sales and marketing, or sales and promotion. We're going to be talking about operations and processes and systems, and making sure we're as efficient and effective as we can. And lastly, about finance and administration. And then underpinning it all, we're going to make sure we've got strategic foundations right. So part of that is, getting our vision, our mission, our values, making sure our values cascade down to behaviours so that we can work with our people. A whole heap of different things we're going to work on in that space to make things happen. So I guess this is a model that I've utilised for many, many years, and in the last 10 years we've helped our clients add over $200 million in sales to their business. So that's probably the first principle we're going to work on. The second one is about if we, working with you as an owner of the business and maybe with some of your team and your managers, we're going to talk about how high performance executives and managers. And that's about some core skill sets. It's about making sure that you understand the business performance and your role in that, and then your personal brand, how you want to be perceived by people in the organisation. Some core skill sets to think about here: strategic thinking and execution, cultural development, operational excellence, leadership, communication, stakeholder engagement, and then this basic business acumen and financial literacy. So we'll work through some of those things as appropriate for you in terms of what we do. I guess the way we'll have some on-site meetings or Zoom meetings, if you like. We have some one-on-one coaching as part of those, and then we'll use some online resources and stuff to help you move through this sort of stuff. I guess the basic way that we work with you, we're going to book sessions in advance with you. So I want to have sessions lined up in advance for you, probably only one session ahead, but maybe two. For lots of the times, I'm going to send you out some pre-work and some thinking to be done before most sessions. And that'll just be a video, maybe a template to fill out or something. And if you can't fill out the templates and do the exercise, at least watch the videos, and so you can do some thinking on it before we get to the session. We're going to maintain regular contacts. I'll touch base with you regularly. It'll be a text, a phone call, an email, just seeing how you're going. We're going to leverage the Mindshop Online Resource Centre, so we're going to use that resource centre for lots of our communication and recording of what we're doing. And just one thing, I would just want to be really clear. I may refer different people to you, or recommend that you have a look at a particular software product, or I don't know, maybe a service from a colleague or something. I just want you to know that I'll never take a commission or a referral fee from third-party providers. So I'm not doing this because I'm getting some sort of kickback from them. I'm doing it because I genuinely believe it's a good service or a good product, and it's probably something that we need to have a look at. Now, the choice is yours of whether you go ahead with that or not, and there's no skin off my nose if you decide to choose other options. Sometimes I just come across options that are worth having a look at, but I want you to know that I'm doing that because I think it's the right product, and not because I'm getting some crazy kickback. Okay, I think that's really important. Look, my expectations of you, there's a couple, and I guess be on time for our meetings, that sort of stuff. If you have to cancel, and that's okay, just give me as much notice as you can to cancel, those sorts of things. And I'll do the same for you, because, stuff happens in our lives and in our businesses, and sometimes the plans we had just don't work out. So that's okay, but just be considerate of each other and be respectful. Be committed to the process. Do the pre-work and the pre-thinking before the session. Any exercises that we do, really important that you put your effort and your thinking into that. Value our time together. So turn off the phones and distractions. Don't take calls, those sort of things. I'll do the same with my systems. And there are times when both of us will need to be taking calls from family members or doing other things that are important at the time. And we need to respect that as well. But that'd be fantastic if we can do that. I want you to really make sure you focus on implementation. So if we're going to make some progress in your business, one of the things we have to do is implement some of the stuff we talk about. And so you've got to be able to find the time. And if we can't find the time, we need to talk about that, to do that sort of stuff. And remember, if you're not getting if you're not finding the time and not getting the opportunity, then we need to talk about that and any problems or issues you're having, and we'll work through it, okay? And the last one is, if you think I'm doing a great job for you and we're working well with you, I'd love you to refer us on to business owners of the same caliber as yourself. I really appreciate that. All right, so process to start this process, we'll do what I call my simple strategy process. So you'll get some videos and stuff around that, and there'll be a bit of a process to run. And that simple strategy process is going to, give us a quick and dirty plan that we can then start to put some flesh on. But it'll give us a plan to start on and some areas to move on. That will take us 1 or 2 sessions to work through. And then from that, it'll tell us the priorities where we need to go. And it could be into looking at marketing and sales. It could be into people and stakeholders. It could be looking at operational efficiency and processes. It could be finance administration. It could be a couple of those things. But we'll focus on the things that are important based on what drops out of that first plan for us, and start to put that detail around it. So the simple strategy process is the kick-off point for us. Okay, so the next step is going to be you'll get, an email from me with some information in it that sets us up for that simple strategy process. Okay, now, as always, if anything that you need to talk to me about, please just pick up the phone and call, or flick me an email or a text message. More than happy to respond to you. I'll give you some links, which you should already have, on making appointments and all that sort of stuff. If you need to talk to me urgently and there's not enough time in my diary, you can't find some time, then please just call or message, because often I've got blocks of time set out to do certain things, and I can certainly move things around to accommodate you if required. Okay? Look, I look forward to working with you. I know we're going to make some great changes in you and your business, and set you up for success in the future. I'm looking forward to it. Cheers.